Hey, we're finishing Move. I'm Alex Klingel.
I'm Brian Trifon.
And I'm Brian Lee White.
Hi, I'm Jay Wilson.
We're the composers of Doom: The Dark Ages. The soundtrack is out today on all digital streaming platforms, so go check it out.
One thing coming into it was such a legacy franchise. There's a lot of pressure initially, but in the end, just like any project, it was collaborating with the team and doing what's right with the gameplay and iterating for that player experience. We ended up kind of breaking the expectation of what Doom music could be. We kind of went back to the drawing board. We were trying stuff that wasn't in any other title in the Doom franchise. We went at it from a few angles. The first one was, of course, the traditional kind of medieval vibes and instruments, using a lot of different folk instruments from various cultures. The other angle was, of course, metal, guitar, such a huge part of Doom. Looking back in metal's history to the very beginning, to the roots.
Hugo is really big on having singable, old school kind of
Exactly.
riffs, not as technical, kind of modern metal. He kind of encouraged us to go back to like, I want to be hearing it in my head all day.
There's a lot of different types of metal.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so, I think having the freedom to also go back in time through different sorts of metal. And I mean, it occurred to us of like, oh, we could explore kind of like a modern take on like the thrash, those kind of like driving riffs that just, because also with the gameplay, like where you're sort of more grounded, it's just stuff that chugs and goes straight through,
We want a soundtrack, the like power fantasy of just like,
Yeah.
you are the most powerful mofo like out there. And so the soundtrack has to feel just like, yes, like
I'm the one that knocks,
yeah. Exactly.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Working with the team at id was such a special experience. The idea that Hugo, the lead creative director on the whole game, would be in our meetings just to talk about music.
Every time, pretty much.
Yeah.
He was always sort of championing us and like giving us, great encouragement, and just to be able to hear his vision directly and then us go back and forth and iterate and kind of like find that Dark Ages, medieval, brutal, just raw, heavy sound. It was a really great experience and we felt really welcome.
It was really cool that the fact that it's a prequel, because then it freed us up a little bit to take things in a different direction and obviously pay homage to the whole amazing history of music, but to explore different avenues, and that was encouraged.
We're super proud that we feel like we forged our own chapter while still paying homage and making it feel like Doom.
Super thank you to id for having us on this game. It's been an amazing experience.
Thanks so much to the players for all of their support, for the music that's in the trailers and what they've heard so far.
The soundtrack is out now. Let us know what you guys think. Thank you so much for all the support.